Where will I find the link? Will I find it on your page?
Yeah, you'll be able to find it on mine as soon as I hit live. Hold on here. So I should be able to just go events.
Sucks. I gotta wear the old man fucking glasses. I can't read shit without them. Holy shit! You're at 15,500 subscribers.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit!
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah. Last time I looked, you were at like fucking 11 or some shit. Jesus Christ.
All right. So this thing should be live right now. Live control room. Let me see here. I'm going to go onto YouTube on my phone.
Yeah, I'm reloading it right now.
Yeah.
Do. Oh, hey. Oh.
We got people live view on watch page. There we go.
Oh, hey.
Face repair. There we go.
We got people live view on watch page. There we go.
If I can turn my volume off. All right, there. Turn my volume off. We should be good.
Yeah, I did the same.
What's going on? 5 watching.
Where do I find the comments?
Oh no, I gotta leave my fucking.
I did the same. What's going on? 5 watching.
Oh, I got it.
Where do I find the comments? Oh no, I gotta leave my fucking.
Go watch it on the watch page. Hold on here. Sorry, guys. We are community.
Don't mind me. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Duh. It's my first time.
Live streaming. Well, because there's a lag there, so I have to.
Well, that screws with me. Holy shit!
Resume Hangout on there.
Super chat.
Yeah, super chat. Yeah.
Super chat. Yeah, super chat.
This is what I can't do right now. Fuck. All right. I need to be able to just hang on, everybody. Get this shit sorted out.
Well, you know, we're off to a good start. We got 5 people watching and we got a thumbs down already. These guys know how to suck or what?
There we go. Thumbs down. What I need to do is fucking turn my. What's up, Chaos?
Well, that's not very nice. Biatches. What the hell did maybe that thumbs down was somebody who's probably expecting me to do like a striptease or something.
That could be.
That
could very well be. I need the there we go. What's up, Ace? How many people are watching? There's 9 people watching. That's it. I guess it's pretty early, eh? But whatever.
Yeah.
What's up, Chaos? Everything's going okay. What's going on with you? I heard, what's his face? Jamie Smith challenged you guys to do one of those air bomb One of those air bombs. That should be pretty funny, actually. Get a kick out of that one.
Yeah, if I did that, I'd be done. That fucking thing was loud.
Yeah, they can get pretty loud. I got in trouble over that one day. Not at my work now, but we were. What was the issue? I was at GM at the time, and Buddy was in on his day off, and he was doing a stereo. He was putting a stereo in his car, and so I'm like, okay, well, I hook it up. I stick it underneath his Jeep, and he's in there doing a stereo. He's not paying attention, and just boom, scared the living shit out of him. And I got in trouble. My boss brought me in. We were in a union shop. He brought me in with a couple union reps, and he's like, "Look, man, we can't be doing this stuff. This could have hurt somebody." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? Hurt somebody?" He's like, "Well, what about shrapnel?" And I'm like, "Shrapnel? What are you talking about, shrapnel?" It's like you show them, the thing just blows apart. It just blows a side out of it, right? And it doesn't do anything. Anyway,
you're giving them a tutorial on how to basically blow up a bottle then.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, Chaos, you're lucky. You live out in the sticks. You can add some some cool stuff into those things and make something go off.
Yeah, I remember we pulled that shit when we were in high school. We set off bleach bombs, and that was a big fucking no-no. We had like 5 of them. And where I live, we were probably about 5 or 6 blocks away, and we got to my place, my parents' place. We heard them things go off, and luckily nobody went by them. They didn't get hurt or anything, but holy shit, dude, if they would have. We wouldn't be talking right now because I'd probably be in jail.
Yeah, probably. Chaos, you can do so many things with that thing, right? Like you could probably put gasoline on or even just fire on the floor, like light a little bit of fire on the floor and fill that thing with gasoline and then just let it blow up right in front of it. That should be good. I had a pipe bomb go off twice on my high school. Fuck yeah.
Where the hell did they go to school at?
Yeah, no doubt. We went home early. Ace, there'll be no snap on Wednesday tomorrow, but I did the Tech Extra flyer review this morning, so it'll be online tomorrow. So it'll replace my snap on Wednesday, I guess. I'm going to Black Label Society tomorrow, so.
I hate to say it, but I passed on that show.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. I was all about it when it first got announced, but my buddy wanted to go, and he lives down in Wisconsin, and then it got to a point where Slayer doing their final tour, and then Crowbar's coming here.
Yeah.
Hatebreed and Crowbar. So I'm like, well, I can't miss that. And then I've seen Black Label and I've seen Corrosion, and Corrosion's great now and all that shit, but it's the era of like Blind, Deliverance, Wise Blood, American Volume Dealer. Like that's my Corrosion of Conformity, So I don't know. I'm a poser now, even though I got the tattoo on my arm.
I love that tattoo. I want to get that tattooed. Actually, it's one of my favorite logos around.
Oh, totally, dude.
Yeah.
I think I showed you that one. I got Zach Wilde's autograph there back in February of 2007. So yeah,
7. Mine's 11. I got it in 11 on my arm.
Oh, it's in the same spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I got him. I got Zach there, and then I got Dime up here signed by Vinny.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah. It was my brothers on arms, I call them.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I suppose maybe if anything, I mean, we got 9 people watching.
Oh,
hold on here. I keep getting interrupted by a friend of mine that wants me to work on his Datsun.
Oh.
Anyway, but what do we got? 10. Oh shit, where to go? All right, we're back.
Hey, what's up, junkie?
Yeah, what's going on, man? But no, I suppose anyone that is watching that doesn't really know me, I suppose maybe just kind of give them a gist of it or what I'm all about.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself if they don't know who you are. What's up, Darwin? How's it going?
All right. So I am Andrew the mechanic. I've been wrenching since I was, what, probably 15 or younger, but didn't officially get into a shop until I was around, what was it, 20-ish, 19, 20, somewhere in there. And started out as an oil change guy, but then made my way up to this. But I'm basically a metalhead just like Joel. You know, I wrench during the day. I wrench at night. My boots don't leave my feet until I go to bed at night and play in a band and all that other shit. So, yeah, it seems pretty good. It's a good job interview.
When I first started watching your stuff, you were doing the camera in the landscape, not the landscape, the portrait mode.
Oh yeah.
And I remember the first video that you made, you were like, I don't know what the hell, like you fucking people, you were in your truck or whatever, and people were complaining that you had a good video, but it was in the wrong way.
Yep.
And then I thought, this guy's awesome because he's just honest. And so I mean, I've been watching your stuff ever since. And then, you know, you've had such a rough go with trying to get your channel going and stuff. And I thought, you know, like, if there's one guy out there that deserves a little bit of a boost and a kick in the ass, then I think it's you. And that's why we're doing this today. It's I believe in your content, and I think that it's awesome. So you're going in a good place.
No, I appreciate that, dude. Man, I know
junkie rookie mistake. Yeah, total rookie mistake though. But
oh, for sure, dude. I had no fucking clue what the hell I was doing when I started doing this shit. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, that'll work. But I always bitched about people that would do that.
Yeah.
You know, they have the camera like that, you know, but now it's to the point where it's just routine, you know, put the camera the normal way. But yeah, no.
You know, like I'll watch people's videos on YouTube, like a live concert or whatever. And I'll be like, dude, you got the camera the wrong way. Like, I can't watch this. Like, it's good footage and everything, but Jesus Christ, man, like you got to turn it this way.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it makes that much of a difference, but it really does. You know?
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the videos that you see, I mean, like, you know, it's the quality of the machine. It's not like I'm a fucking know-it-all by any means. I'm totally not. So, yeah. You know, but I still use a phone. My credibility is.
Trevor Holland says, "Guess what tomorrow is? It's Snap on Wednesday."
You know what's funny? Actually, I wanted to comment on this. Is that granted, there are some similarities to like how, you know, we have metal music as our intro and shit like that, but like the whole Snap on Wednesdays, you know, whatever day people have Snap on showing up, you know, it's like now all of a sudden I see that becoming a thing where, oh, it's Snap on Friday, bitches, you know, and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, and like I try to, like, I see everybody's videos, you know, it's, you know, people that have been on here a long time, you know, especially like your videos, you know, I try not to do what you guys have done kind of thing. You know, it's like, it's the whole thing of trying to be original, but
for sure. It's a hard thing to do though. To keep original I mean, obviously we get ideas from everybody on the internet, right? I mean, nothing comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
No content is truly original, I don't think.
That was mind-blowing. Nothing comes from nowhere.
Tim St. Pierre says, do I think I'm going to finish my carbon fiber trim on my Epic? Yeah, I'm going to. I've been waiting to the carbon fiber stuff from me, like to order it from the States. I wanted to switch it out because there's a different kind of carbon fiber that's it's almost like a glossy plastic. So I want to switch it out to that. So I don't want to do my drawers and then have to redo them again. So, yeah. Andrew,
I don't think I hold on to a toolbox long enough to have enough time to carbon fiber anything.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That is a nice box though that you got. I like them Epics, but holy shit, the price tag. You know, I mean, you could find them used for around $5-6 grand, which is pretty good. You know, compared to buying a brand new KRL.
Oh, for sure. I mean, mine was people always ask me how much I paid for mine, and I have to tell them, but it was 50. I paid 5,800 for my box,
Well, that ain't bad at all.
and it's a $13,000 box list, right? Tim, yeah, it's a 3M wrap is what it is. Yeah.
Enjoy Snap on
Thank,
Wednesday.
thank you.
Yeah, even now, like I'm kind of on the fence as to what I'm going to do with that box that I have here at the house. I like having a big toolbox, but what I'm thinking is that the box that I have at work, bring that home and downsize what I would have at work, because now with that tool cart, that thing it's with me all the time. I have everything I could possibly need in it. Anything else is just extra in the big toolbox.
Right, gotcha.
So I don't know.
Just messing around with my screen here so I can get the chat on one side just so I can read it, and then the camera on the other.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about doing too here. Yeah, Junkie. No, we're not snowed in too bad up here. I mean, we had some reasonable snowfall, but it just keeps dodging us. Basically, the Twin Cities is the perfect city to live in if you want to miss a tornado or miss a snowstorm, because it seems like everybody down in Iowa or northern Minnesota just gets slaughtered.
Yeah.
Which is fine by me. I'm not going to complain. But
Tim says, thanks to Snap-on Tool Review, my Snap-on bill has increased. That seems to be the problem with my channel, is that it's the biggest complaint I get, I think, is that I've increased people's bills. It's funny though, the other day I was talking to Tyler, my rep, you guys probably know who that is, and he pulled me aside the other day and he goes, dude, I just want to tell you that I was at a zone meeting and I had a dealer come up to me. He's a fairly new dealer, and he said, Tyler, I want to thank you. And I'm like, Tyler's like, what do you want to thank me about? And he says, well, since you've been on the Snap-on Tool Review, he goes, my sales have went up, and people have been coming onto the truck and saying, I need this part number, I want this part number, or whatever. And they're always like, where did you get this part number from? It's Snap-on Tool Review. So it's and then like I said to him, I said, you got to think, like, if it's one person in your zone, and a dealer at that, one person in your one zone does that to you. Imagine what it's like throughout Canada, the US, and the UK, and how far we've reached. And I don't plug tools that I don't like.
Yeah.
I think that's where your honesty has to come into it. And if something's not good, I'm not gonna fucking say it's a good tool. So
yeah,
it's just it happens that I only have one dealer. I have a Snap-on dealer at work, and we had a Mac dealer. He's gone now. He came in, he thought he was gonna run the world, and ended up busting it, and just completely fucking retard.
That's the way our shop is too, is that we have one tool truck guy that comes in, but the cool thing is that we get discounts through work because they can get Snap-on tools, but I've never went that route because they do it to where they basically garnish your paycheck, or they don't garnish it in a bad way, but they take the payments out of 4 paychecks or whatever, which sucks. So you're having to really kind of come up with the money at that point. But like what you're saying about tools and shit like that, 90% of the stuff that I bought from Snap-on, I love it. But there is a couple tools even in the 14.4 line that just piss me off, and I just want to smash the shit out of it, but I can't because it's worth like $300.
Are you having problems with your drill?
Yeah, it's one of those things where anyone out there that has that drill knows, when you go to tighten it up, tighten the chuck, you feel that click, and a couple more clicks. Well, mine, it's such a light click that, like today, I was drilling out rivets for to take the mud flaps off the bumper of a U-Haul, by the fourth one, the chuck had loosened up, you know? So I'm like, well, what good is it to me if it's just going to fucking do that, you know? And I ended up buying that 14-4 screwdriver.
Yeah.
And now that thing is, I don't ever touch the drill unless I absolutely have to.
Oh yeah.
You know?
So you got did you get the drill bits with the chuck end on them then? Like the little coupler end?
Well, they have the kit where you can get like the was it screwdriver set and the was it Kershaw scissors or whatever. But I just told him I wanted the gun, and I guess I'll take the one with the battery. Our Snap-on guy's kind of limited on what he has on the truck. Like I bring up stuff that you're talking about all the time, and he's like, "Oh, well, Canada has different items they get, or they're ahead of us, or this, you know, a bunch of bullshit basically." Yeah. But no, I ended up getting just strictly the screwdriver and the battery with it. But I got like the hot rod yellow fucking caution color one, and it's so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's I haven't seen too many of them. I don't know if it's a popular thing where I am, but Tyler had the big long neck 3/8 14-4 ratchet on the truck the other day, and I'm like, wow, that thing's bright. That thing's
yeah, no, I said piss on it. I didn't want the orange one, and I'm like, whatever. Just cut me a deal on it. Oh, okay, I'll give you one of the battery magnet deals for free. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'll deal with it.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, you know, but like I say, I mean, dude, you know, just as well as I do, pulling inner fender, you know, wheel well, you know, any sort of trim work or any of that shit, door panels, you know, just for us, I mean, it's all the same shit. So yeah. For you, I mean, you're seeing a lot of variety, I'm sure, or I'm assuming so. So, I mean, I know what I need, and I can just, you know, I know I use the shit out of this screwdriver. So I've rationalized buying the damn thing.
Yeah. Hey, what was it here? Carlos Manny's doing really well. I saw him on Saturday. He was going to a coworker's housewarming party. We dropped by the shop. We had a couple beers before he went out to the party, and yeah, he's doing really good. He's liking it. He likes working on the Hemis and stuff. The SRT8s and stuff. So, in fact, I got a shirt that he ordered in. He ended up ordering a Snap-on Wednesday. So I gotta get it. And then with the newer logo on the back, but it's all cracked and stuff. So I designed this one for him, and then he's got another shirt coming. I don't know why they didn't send them all. I ordered 5 different shirts because a couple of guys at work ordered some new shirts. So yeah, they didn't all come in. I ordered them all on one day, and they all came, and they're all coming in separately. So it's kind of funny. You guys got to check this out though. Yesterday I got this in the mail. I could barely even open up my mailbox because it was stuffed in there.
What the hell?
Eat a bag of dicks. Somebody sent me a bag of dicks. These fucking dicks, man.
Seriously.
Yeah. Someone doesn't like me, or it's either a joke or so. I pissed somebody off, but yeah, they sent me a bag of dicks. There's no return address. It was pretty funny.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. So whoever sent that to me, thank you. That was awesome.
Wow.
Oh, my wife's online now.
Oh shit.
What's up, baby?
What's your wife's name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Let's see if I can.
And to think fleshlights ship in one business day. Oh, that's
you're gonna have a video where all of a sudden it sounds like an orbital sander.
Yeah. My boss Chad always he makes a couple of jokes about I got Snap-on tool review, and he's like I want to get a YouTube page, but I don't have any ideas. And one day he comes up to me and goes, I got it, Strap-on tool review. We're going to talk about sex toys. Like, it's going to be Strap-on Wednesday, and and like butt fuck Friday and all. Like, dude, come on now. Yeah, I got that magnetic battery boot, and he looks at me one day because I had my light, my big 14.4 light. You know, it's about that long, and I had it stuck to the side of my toolbox. And he goes, "You know what? That battery boot might work for my video too." I'm like, fuck you.
Huh. Oh, dude, what is it? There's a picture I'll have to send to you, but it's
See you later, Tim.
it's titled "There's Always That One Guy at Work," and it's got this guy standing behind another one, and they're in front of a van outside, and the one behind the other has a funnel, and he's humping the other one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's, well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you work in a shop, man. You're gonna get that.
You're probably gonna get the funnel.
Oh, for sure. Justin, no, I did not know that Snap-on.com is selling gear wrench now. I haven't even seen it. I haven't even looked.
Have you seen the ad for the new what was it, gear wrench toolboxes?
No.
Yeah, basically they're made by Extreme Tools or Toolboxes or whatever the hell the name is.
Okay.
They're, at least to me, they look like just a regular Extreme Toolbox, but with the trim like what you got, you know, where it's got the red and the blue and the green and all that shit. They look nice, but
price.
I don't know. I'm fine with my Snap-on boxes.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever have went any other way. If I would have bought a different box when I quit my job at Toyota, I probably, anything other than Snap-on, I probably would have been really, really unhappy with it.
Yeah. Well, I got a Craftsman sitting over on my right here that, you know, I bought that when I was at U-Haul the last time, and I ended up downsizing because I bought a Tech 1000 2-bay with a extension on it, and I ended up getting moved from Mechanical Express over to the preventative maintenance bay, so I had no need for a giant box. So I ended up buying this damn thing. So as you can see, it's not in my garage now. And I got another one identical to it out in my garage that I bought back in like '01, you know, when I was building motorcycles. So now it's like I got all this extra shit. Got like, okay, what is it, 3, 4, 5, and then, yeah, 5 toolboxes, and then all the small ones to carry shit back and forth to work and back, you know. Sucks. I need more room for cars and motorcycles and shit.
Yeah, Stephanie, little puppy's here.
Hola.
Abby's here. This little spaz attack here is underneath me. Let's see. Oh yeah, this little guy.
Yo quiero taco dog.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? He's a good guy. He's a good boy, though.
Does he eat chalupas?
Hey?
Hey.
Hey?
Let's see here. Hold on here. What do you think that that long ratchet's worth it? The one that you picked up?
Oh, dude, it is definitely worth it. And it might be more worth it even in like a shop like yours. I don't use my 3/8 ratchet a lot, but I have been using that 3/8 ratchet a lot.
What scenarios? What scenarios do you find that you're using it in?
I do a lot of brake servicing, so I've been, you know, like the caliper mounting bolts and stuff. I've been using it for that.
Yeah,
it's got a good leverage on it too. So, and a lot of torque on it. So you can, you know, 17 mil bolt that holds the the caliper onto the hub. That thing you can just fucking yank on it, man, and it'll crack it loose, and then boom, you're out in, you know, half a second.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it, and obviously there's no other long neck ratchet like that out there. So Snap-on's one of the first ones, I think.
Yeah. Well, I watched Jay Leno talk with a Snap-on guy, and they were demoing, you know, using a torque wrench and all that shit, and then using the impacts and the 14.4 line, the 18-volt line, and all that shit. And I mean, watching Jay Leno try to torque a fucking lug nut. Well, he's got
saw that. I saw that. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's got the big 3/4 inch fucking thing on there, and he's just yanking on it.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
waiting for him to weigh himself out with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like in that video I did, I mean, there's no other 3/8 impact in our shop that's 14.4 that can take a lug nut off at 180 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
And I think I got the unicorn one. Like you had said, it's just it's got guts to it.
Yeah. Yeah, Junkie's got that big 3/4 inch torque wrench. That thing's a fucking monster.
Seriously.
Yeah, he's got it. I don't know if you've seen the video. He's used it a couple times in a couple of his real world testing videos.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the big dick banana hammock. Is that what it was, Junkie? I think it was. And Junkie's got all his merchandise on sale right now. So head over to his website too and go buy his shirts. I think they're $20 shipped.
I heard something about a banana hammock.
Yeah, he's got a shirt that says the Big Dick Banana Hammock. It's got the picture of the big Milwaukee M18.
Neat. I don't know what would be more offensive, your shirt or his shirt.
It's fucking Snap on Wednesday. You know what? This shirt is hilarious because this design came to me in a dream. I don't dream very often. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But I was sleeping one night and I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, Snap-on doesn't want their name on anything.
Yeah.
But, so I figured, like I can't put Snap-on a shirt and sell it to people. So I thought, Snap-on censoring me. So I decided I would just censor the word Snap-on and then have the fucking and the bitch not censored. And I thought that was pretty brilliant. And I've sold a few of them, so it's good.
Man, what the hell? It's not your problem if somebody gets in trouble for wearing it.
Exactly. Hey, if you can buy it, you can wear it, right?
Exactly. Dude, I used to get busted for wearing my Metallica shirts, live shit, binge and purge, or metal up your ass. And my favorite one was when I was in high school, I had I'm in a band, show me your Hooters.
Yeah.
And teacher goes, oh, hey, Mr. Oldmans, can I read that shirt quick? And he read it and he goes, I'm going to have you turn that inside out. I'm like, oh, would you look at the time? Gotta go. I don't feel tardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Let's see here. Blue Light Special here. Yeah, the Junkie title, the Blue Light Special, but that's where I ordered my flashlight. I don't see any commentary like that on anybody else's videos. Does it like follow me? Is it like a black cloud of like?
Do you get that on your actual videos too?
No. I don't know what it is.
That's hilarious.
No, it's so bad. That's so bad.
Yeah. Huh. I'd be having the red light special soon.
Oh, like Kmart?
Walmart. It's not going to be $20 shipped. It's going to be $19.98.
Yes, it's a deal.
What's up, Matt?
Yo. Yeah, I feel like a lame ass because I haven't bought one of your damn shirts yet. I'm sure you're probably noticing that too. Like, what the fuck?
No, I should. Well, I could probably send you one. They're cheap. They're cheap for me to send to people in the States. In Canada, I have to pay shipping, so it gets a little bit more expensive. But I can just fucking send you one.
Just gonna fucking send it.
Just gonna fucking you bugging me, you motherfucker.
Well, you ever watch that?
I'm just gonna fucking send it, eh?
Hey, yeah, just gonna fucking send it here, Well, I'm sure. Well, I probably sound fire and all hell to you since I'm from Minnesota.
No, you sound normal to me.
Normal,
just regular normal. You don't really have you don't have an accent to me. I have for some. Well, I watch more American television than I do Canadian television, so that would probably make sense.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's a question. Since you're Canadian, are you born and raised Canadian?
Yes.
Can you speak French?
No.
What the fuck?
I'm Western Canadian, though.
What is that? Well, what? How does that all work?
Well, we're a bilingual country, but the further west you go, I
Mm,
think the less people care. Like the further east you go, there's like French Canadian like signs and everything. Everything is like French and Canadian or Canadian and French or whatever. Even the
yeah.
stop signs will say stop and then stop in French.
What?
Well, we don't have that here. In the west side, we're like we don't care about that. It's like it's not that we don't care, I don't think, but I think that our um we're more focusing now on like Hindi and what's the Mandarin is like the second language, the second top language in Western Canada.
What the hell is that?
Mandarin is like Asian Chinese or whatever it is. It's just
Oh,
another language.
bro, hello.
Junkie has a keychain flashlight.
Just a
Junkie,
little guy.
yeah, just a little guy.
It may not bottom out, but it'll wreak havoc on the sides.
What's up, Connor? Connor Scott from the UK.
From the UK.
Yeah. Do you have a following in the UK, man? You get people commenting on your videos from the UK. Well, Justin Smith, I think, or Jamie Smith is from the UK. I think he's one of your subs too. I get every day, man. It's like Southeast Asia language. Yeah, Mandarin. Yeah, there you go. Some junkie. Thank you.
Weird.
A pretty big following in the UK, and I think that's really cool. Like it's something that I didn't expect when I first started this a year and a half ago, that I would have first off fans, and then second of all, people like in different countries watching me. Australia is a big country too. It was like it's weird. I'll look at my analytics and I'll see where all these views are coming from, and it'll be like the highest CPM is Australia. It's
Yeah,
the
that is weird.
it's the weirdest thing, and so like imagine like an Australian watching me, like I have an accent to them, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah, I suppose I
Michael,
haven't really taken a look at that as far as like where the most views are happening at. But I suppose though, I mean, well, I guess I don't really know. I mean, but it is actually pretty interesting that people from other countries are interested to see what we are up to, like what we have to say on this side of the ocean.
yeah, that's really cool, eh? Every time I do that, you're laughing, aren't you? Michael Lum, he's one of my subs actually from Vancouver. I think that, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Michael Lum, he gave me my power drawer insert. Yeah, no work today. Monday is my regular day off, so I took today off in a day of lieu because yesterday was our holiday, our family day holiday. And so yeah, I got a couple more days off. I don't go back to work till Friday, so it'll be good.
That's nice. Yeah, what's the story on that power drawer anyway? What are the hangups that you're having with it?
Well, I'm waiting for one more part. I have pretty much everything to convert my drawer into a power drawer.
Okay.
I just gotta. I'm waiting for one more part, and then it'll be. I gotta make a video of putting it together, so I gotta cut my box up.
Oh, what all you got to cut up on it?
I gotta cut the side of my lower right drawer
Yeah.
open to accept the power drawer insert, and then I have to cut a hole in the back of the box so that the plug can come out of the box, and then it goes, and then an extension cord plugs into the back of the box. So I got like I'm waiting for the cover plate right now for
Is
the
there
back.
any way that you can put a hole down through the bottom of the toolbox versus going through the back?
I can, but I want to do it as far as the way is supposed to be installed, I guess, like straight from the factory,
Yeah.
because the way that the the extension cord works, it's one of those extension cords on like that bendable chain,
Yep.
right? So when you open the box, that the cord doesn't get stuck. So the way it is that it comes out the back, and then it's like the bottom of the, or the end of the extension cord has this 90-degree bend on it, and then another 90-degree bend to exit the box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I can just like cut the thing and then, splice in a new cable and then run it down. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to actually do it the way it's supposed to be done. So I'm just waiting for the cover plate, and then yeah, there'll be a good video on it. Hopefully everyone's not too the fuck did you just do? Cutting up your toolbox.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up,
someone was asking on here about the rubber mat on the top of your toolbox.
Oh, the rubber mat on the top of my toolbox is the rubber mat that comes on the top of the toolbox if you don't buy a stainless top. So what I did was when I got my top, I put my top on my box, and then I had it with no mat or anything on it for a while. But stainless steel doesn't look all that nice after a year. So I ended up taking that mat, cutting it to perfect size, and then I just put it on top of the stainless steel top. So I still have my stainless steel top. It's all powered and everything. And then I just have the rubber mat from the actual top of the box sitting on top of my top. Carlos, I haven't finished my power drawer yet. I'm just, like I was just saying, I'm waiting for one part, and then I'll be putting it together, and there'll be a video released on that. Hopefully that's a big video, because the parts cost me a little bit of money. I just got to make the money back.
Now, that's an aftermarket setup though for that power drawer, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, that's legit from Snap-on?
Ordered right through Snap-on.
Oh, now I understand why you said it's going to take you. You got to pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was an aftermarket thing somebody was making up for you.
Nope. I was thinking of going that way, and I definitely could have, but I didn't want to botch something and have it be unrepairable, and then all of a sudden be like, wow, I got no bottom drawer now. So I ended up doing it this way. The reason why I'm doing it, honestly, is I want a power drawer. I'm jealous because, well, I like having the latest stuff. Just one of those people. My dad's the same way as me, and so I figured I want a power drawer, but I don't want to buy a new toolbox. So maybe there's other people that are in the same boat as me, right? So if I can actually pull off a power drawer conversion, then I can show people that you don't have to trade your toolbox in and get a $20,000 toolbox with a power drawer. You can actually make your own power drawer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of why I'm doing it.
Have you considered buying a hutch for your box though?
Yeah, I will be at some point. I'm not at that point yet financially.
Yeah.
I gotta pay down my Snap-on RA account a little bit first, and then that'll be something I go. But I'll be definitely getting a hutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connor asked me why I don't buy a side locker with a power drawer, because I don't know. I will be. It's just not in the cards yet. I don't think it's. Like a side locker is definitely, I want the hutch and a side locker, and that's pretty much it. And if anything, another side locker on the other side. But I don't have nearly the tools that I need, or that I have. Like I don't need that much space yet. So once I get my power drawer, that's going to free up some space in the top of my box. And when I do my toolbox tour, you're probably going to notice that half my top drawer is all like audio equipment, audio and video recording equipment. It's all it is.
I am actually shocked because, it's something that I'm noticing that I'm doing now is like when I actually watched the video of when you're working over at that previous shop where they were supplying the toolboxes,
Mm-hmm.
and like the amount of sockets that you have,
Yeah.
versus, no SAE.
No,
Really, you have no SAE sockets. Is that correct?
I have an old Mac set of shallow 3/8 SAE, and it goes
Mm-hmm.
from quarter to 15/16, I think it is.
Yeah.
And the only SAE sockets I have in my toolbox.
Now, do you ever find yourself running into a scenario where you need SAE stuff, or is it pretty uncommon with you?
Every once in a while, I'll get a vehicle in. Like we do a lot of used vehicles, but a lot of our used vehicles are all imports.
Yep.
And a lot of the vehicles these days don't really use SAE to begin with. Like it's, um, you know, if we work on a Ford or a Chevy or whatever, it's mostly metric anyway nowadays anyway. So
Yeah.
we don't work on a lot of different stuff, right? I mean, we have I work on Hyundais all day long, and we need like 3 sockets to work on a Hyundai. That's about it, right? So yes, I
Yeah.
love Sarah Dylan. Fuck yeah.
I have a Care 7022. There's a the power group too. Yeah, the thing that I'm noticing now is that pretty much, like we do have some SAE stuff, but it's mostly like, GMC and Ford is what we have now. We got
Yeah.
rid of the Toyotas, we got rid of the Internationals. So now it's specific, but 8, 10, 13, 15, 18, like there's specific ones that I use now. And that's why I say it kind of sucks having that big of a toolbox at work, because there's shit in there that I'll never use.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's what's kind of entertaining, is seeing what other people have with these tool reviews, or not tool reviews, but toolbox tours, because there's guys that have fucking drawers the width of my damn room here, and they open the thing up and it's full.
Yeah.
And the only shit that I use now is metric deep, 1/2 inch drive, 3/8 shallow and mid length, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like how the justification of having as much sockets as some people have.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have noticed that not import or like domestic dealers, GM, Chrysler, Ford, they need a lot of tools though. Like I worked at GM and Chrysler for a little while,
yeah,
and I mean, some of the guys there had like 5 toolboxes, man, and they were stuffed, and they, like they bought all the specialty tools for like trannies and stuff, and like a lot of tools. If you saw my buddy's toolbox tour that I did that worked at
I
Chrysler,
did. Yep.
his toolbox is absolutely stuffed. More tools than I would ever need.
Yeah.
So I mean, I buy the tools that I have most of the tools that I need. It's just now I buy tools that I want. Like buying my thermal imager, man. That was one of those splurging things that I wanted for a long time. But you know what? I use it almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself making myself use it because the thing was like $1,300, right? So
yeah.
So if I don't use it, it's just a waste of money. So I make sure that I use it, like I do. What's up, Randy? How's it going? I make sure that, like when I do used car inspections, I turn the heated mirrors on, I turn the heated seats on, I turn the defroster on, and I get out my thermal imager, and I make sure they're all working. Nothing worse than when a customer comes and buys a used car and they turn the rear window defroster on and it doesn't fucking defrost anything. I'm not gonna get caught doing that. So I just turn it on, a couple seconds, turn on the thermal imager and make sure it works, and then back in the box. So I make sure I use it every day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing too, is with the stuff that I bought within the last, 9 months that I've been back at U-Haul. The air hammer, that thing, I'm not used to an air hammer like that. I'm used to like the cheap, Walmart throwaway, fucking air hammers, and the impacts. All I had was Husky for quite a while. I've had Ingersoll Rand and Mac and all that shit, but I'm actually using the piss out of these tools that I bought. The 14-4 line, obviously I'm a supporter of them,
Yeah.
and I swear by them. They've made I haven't touched my ratchet, my actual physical mechanical ratchets since I bought these things. I just don't. I don't have a need to.
Hmm. Crazy Willie. I'm not sure. Like my if you're having a lag, it could be you. I'm not sure. Like my internet's like super fast, so I don't think the lag's coming from my end. Yeah, try refreshing the page.
Have you seen this one that Carlos is talking about?
What's up?
He's saying GM engines just came out with a new type of screw head. It's like a star folding. What? A
A
star
star.
folding? Folding? What the?
Can't explain it, but it's stupid. No, man.
You're stupid. Fuck. I'm gonna have to say my favorite type of fastener that I have to deal with is gonna be probably Torx. I absolutely want to slug the son of a bitch that made a Torx.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. And it's coming out on more and more vehicles too. Like we're starting to we were starting to see it in Acura and Honda when I left, and then you're starting to see it a little bit now everywhere else. Like it's, I mean, what was it? More European, I think, was probably where you would see them the most
Yeah,
previously, and now it's made its way over. But
I'm sorry.
what can you do?
Yeah, it's nothing but a headache because I mean, any of the shit that we have to work on as far as body bolts, they strip out. I've broken so many T30s trying to do the damn things because they're just junk, you
Yeah.
know. But especially brakes too. Why would you put a T45 for a fucking bolt?
Yeah, I know.
What's
It's
wrong with a 13 or a 15? I'm cool with that. It works. Just saying.
yeah. It's
Blame.
my wife said Quebec is the only fully speaking province of for French.
Huh? I like that. I agree. Torque sucks balls. I work for a Freightliner dealer. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. 7 millimeter. You have 8 millimeter worm drive clamps. Why not just make them all 8 millimeter? Why do they have to drop down to quarter?
Yeah, yeah. There's quarter for some reason. Quarter. Yeah, I don't know why, but quarter, and then they have 8 mil, and we have 10 mil too.
Yeah, 10 mil. I see those on the Fords.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got these. I guess if you want to call them brush guards. I had to rebuild a E350 Ford van today at work. I've been working on it since yesterday, and it looked like it took a shotgun to the face. Like it's just gone. Somebody hit a tree or something dead on. So I replaced all the front parts on it and shit. And there's always these two bolts that hold the clamps on, and those retainers or they're about that long. They're clips, and they go over a piece of steel with a hole in the center. And you just take and run your bolt through it, and it tightens down. You
Right.
probably see them on rock guards and shit, whatever underneath cars. But every fucking time I take these things out, I can never get them back in, and I strip the living shit out of them every time. I hate them. So there's that one.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Dylan asked if I like it, or one of us anyway, if it was Snap-on or Mac better. I don't have a Mac dealer. Never had a good. I've never had good experiences with Mac, so fuck Mac. And Snap-on's just kind of the way it is with me. We have a good Snap-on dealer. Pretty much runs the entire area. Any Mac guy that kind of tries to come in the area just gets completely shut right down. And not of any fault of Tyler. It's just that Tyler's such a good dealer, and he's been running that area for so long that people trust him. And so if someone else comes into the shop, then you know it's just the
All
way
of
it
a
is.
sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know. For us, and that's what I was actually going to say earlier when I was talking about how we can get tools through the shop. Our tool guys are not allowed to come onto the site, onto the property. Only Snap-on is. Nobody else. Mac and Matco, I haven't seen them in years, actually. We used to have a really cool Mac guy, and Mac and Matco both folded. You know, you don't just as well as I do. Mac disappeared for quite a long time,
Yeah.
and just you can't find them anywhere. You
Yeah.
know, so why would you want to buy tools from? It's like Sears for us now. There's no Sears around us anymore. The only one that exists is over in the hood, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to waste my time driving over there.
Yeah.
You know, so and all the shit's made in China now. I'll just go to Harbor Freight if that's the case.
Let's see here. Gareth asked
Gareth.
me if my carbon fiber that I linked in my drawer in the video was enough to do all my drawers. Um, the carbon fiber that I linked in there was just the carbon fiber that I used because I know it was good and it worked really well. But as far as like there are different sizes of rolls, you want to find one that's going to be able to at least be the same length as your top drawer or the width of your top drawer. But I mean, honestly, you only need like that much length, but the rest is all width, right? So you, so you, so you
Please
don't.
tell, Joel.
What's that?
Carry on.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, you don't need much for as far as like the length of the roll. It's more the width. So you just got to measure the size of your box. What's up, David? All right, Chaos. See you later, buddy.
Later, dude.
Fishing Club 438. How long have I been a mechanic? I'm assuming that's what that means. I've been a mechanic since 2004 is when I was ticketed. So I've been, yeah. Well, in Canada, we get tickets. We get our licenses, right? We have to go through a 4-year apprenticeship program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So we go through a 4-year apprenticeship program every year. We work for 10 months and go to school for a month and a half. So that's kind of the way it works.
Huh.
And then once we're done every school, we go back to the shop and we finish in 10.5 months of work and then go back to school. Or, some people do it differently. Some people can, 2-3 years in a row of school. And then as long as you have to have a certain amount of hours, and then you have to write a government exam at the end of every year. And then there's a government exam at the end of the 4th year that gets you your ticket. So
now, is this for every type of mechanic?
yeah, pretty much. This is it's pretty much the standard for all across Canada.
Mm-hmm.
In order to be a fully licensed technician, you got to go through the ropes and do all the schooling and stuff, right?
So there's no just we'll just say Bob is a 19-year-old kid that wants to get into wrenching. He has to go through some sort of training in order to even be considered for a job.
No, you can get a job, and you could. I mean, you could if the shop wants to let you work on vehicles, then that's their thing. But if you want to be a technician and go from, like, say you want to work in British Columbia, that's where you get your ticket from. I can go all the way to Newfoundland and be a licensed journeyman there. It doesn't really.
Okay.
I'm a Red Seal technician. I have a. Let's see here. It's in here somewhere. Jake, yes, ask me the question if you want. Throw the question up there. I'll see if I can answer it. So I have this guy right here, which says that I'm a licensed technician.
Okay.
And then I have one of these for my apprenticeship as well, but that doesn't mean I have a number. It's like a license registered number.
Mm-hmm.
All of Canada.
Yeah, see, down here it's pretty much anyone can go anywhere, and the schooling isn't required. Like, it's probably actually the same thing, because just as well as I do, if you have schooling or ASE certification, employers look at that. Now, between mechanic and mechanic, there's pros and cons to it. People will say that you know, they don't need a patch to prove that they know what they're doing, but then other people think the opposite of that, and that, you know, here and there. But, you know, I've seen a lot of mechanics come and go where I work, and you know, to a point, they're looking for bodies
Yeah.
because, you know, fleet servicing, anyone can pull a bolt out and anyone can put the bolt back in, but having the knowledge to know what the hell you're doing, you know, to back you so you don't make an ass of yourself, you know what I mean? It's yeah, it's a rare thing down here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
For sure. Let's see. Do you guys work on flat rate? Yes, I am a flat rate technician. So if I don't work, I don't get paid. I show up in the morning and I clock on just like most of everybody else. And then once I punch onto my first job, I'm running the time, running the clock. Really, if I again, like if I go for lunch or if I sit there with my thumb in my ass for half the day, I'm not getting paid, man. It's I for a to be a heavy or a flat rate technician. There's a lot of running around. You gotta keep your fucking head in the game in order to make money. Okay, what's this question here? So your girlfriend has a 2013 accent. Upon acceleration, after her car shifts into second, when you press on the gas again, it makes a pinging like noise, and it's hardly any power. Any idea what that could be? Um, Pinging is like pre ignition. Maybe you got like really shitty fuel.
Could check the fuel pressure too.
Yeah, check the fuel pressure. I would 2013 accent. Maybe you got a broken spark plug. Like we have these the new Tucson's. We got like the spark plugs. You know, like the tip of the spark plug where the porcelain is in like on the inside of the spark plug. Those things break on the Tucson's, so they'll be firing. But if the porcelain sleeve comes down, it's not firing, and it gives this really wicked knock, like a really like tingy pinging noise in the engine, and you got like no power, and it gives you a misfire code, and then you can't find it after. Like you'll pull the plug out, the plug looks fine. You got to like shake it in order to find like that the porcelain insides come broken free. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I think those engines run really hot and they burn the plugs up. Okay, so you've tried premium gas in her car, and the pinging doesn't go away.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah. A rattling, like a spray paint can. Yeah, I don't think I've 213 accents, man. They're a good little car. I haven't really had much issues with them. But I would definitely. Do you have like misfire codes or anything like that? I would maybe try some new plugs. I would definitely take the plugs out and have a look at them first. It almost sounds like it's just like a pre-ignition problem. Like it's just like it's firing and not burning the burning the fuel. Shitty fuel will give you a really shitty ping. Those engines aren't really tuned so that you need like premium gas, but I mean, who knows? But definitely pull the spark plugs out and start there and have a look at that. Scan it for codes. What else we got for questions up here? If I'm not answering your guys' questions, I haven't seen them, but so I apologize for that.
Yeah, you better.
I do.
What? Had my phone at 100% and the damn thing's already dying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good old iPhones. Let's see if I can not knock this over. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, what else is going on here? Yeah, I had an F1, or not an F-150, but I had a 2001 Ford Ranger that the thing would, you'd be going and you'd go to accelerate and it would just fall flat on its face. And you'd have to let off the gas a little bit and then punch it. And then finally it would come out of the incorrect gear and jump into a more accelerating gear. And I checked the fuel pressure on it. I had put a fuel pump in it about 7 months prior. and that fuel pump was faulty. So I ended up having to pull the box off again, put the fuel pump in it, and I had a gauge and everything. I took it down the road, whipped a bunch of shitties with the box off, and that's beside the point. But you know, it was one of those things where the fuel pressure was at like 90 psi, and it was supposed to be around like 70, and
Mm.
it would just go all over the place. But that was something where I was having issues with the fuel, and my God, it drove me nuts. Finally got rid of that piece of shit.
We should actually. I think it would be kind of fun to do this Google Hangouts thing online, and with a bunch of different mechanics. I think it would
Mm-hmm.
be kind of fun and make it so that people ask questions on their cars. You
Yeah.
know, like we don't like giving away things for free per se. Like my college instructor was always he was one of those guys that were like, you do not give your information away for free. You paid money for training. You bought your tools. Do not give your information away for free. Always charge something for something. You know what I mean? And but I think it's in this case, someone asks a question, I have no problem answering it, especially if I'm comfortable answering it. Like I'm not the best tech in the world, believe me. I'm not the best diagnostic tech. Electrics fucking scare the shit out of me still to this day.
I am a professional parts hanger. I want you to know.
But I think that would be actually a fun live stream. Have a bunch of different techs in on a live stream and just be able to answer people's questions all night. I think that would be kind of something fun to do.
Yeah. No, I was actually thinking about that too, because you think about it, like Jake's asking that question. I don't live near Jake. You know what I mean? It's not like he's getting a hold of me and like, using my garage and my tools and then, basically telling me to piss off after he gets his vehicle fixed,
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff don't bother me, but that's why I charge working in the garage at home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do my work for free.
Yeah.
And
Jake, yeah, no problem, man. It was I think that's cool. You asked a question, we tried our best to answer it. Hopefully it works. It's just a place to start, really. So I would say that's the starting point. Is you're looking at your ignition area of it anyway.
No, that's on his girlfriend's car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake, also, I was going to add, check your fuel pressure on that Ranger. It should be around 70 to 72 psi, and it should only drop about a couple psi when you accelerate.
Yeah.
But anywhere else, it's not good. Take the box off too. Don't drop the tank. So much easier, and you can do a bunch of burnouts.
Yeah. No, it's an accent. It's his girlfriend's car is an accent. It's
no. You have an accent.
No, shut up. Yeah, no, I don't have an accent. Not to me.
Well,
armchair sniper. God, I wish I could get the guys at the shop to get people to bring shit in instead of getting me to come talk on the phone to do a Google certified to do a Google certified mechanic. Yeah, Google certified. Yeah, we get those people come in all the time too. Every once in a while, it's oh, I've been reading up on this problem and there's a recall for this. Well, if you didn't get a piece of paper in the mail, you don't have a recall. And then they're looking it up as they have a Tucson, but the recall is on a Santa Fe. So they think that recall compares to is for theirs, and like no, it doesn't work that way. Or you get those people come in and they're like, my car does this, it feels this way, and I'm like, well, what makes you think that is a bad thing? Well, my Mercedes doesn't do that. Well, you're not driving a Mercedes here. You're driving a Hyundai. You can't compare apples to oranges. They don't taste the same. They don't look the same. They don't,
Well, okay. That what you're talking about there goes right along the lines of that car that you had to work on that the customer diagnosed himself, so to speak, and only wanted specific work. I mean, I've ran into that where I've had to shoot myself in the foot, or I've gotten shot in the foot because a shop diagnosed it. I dropped the tank, put the fuel pump in it, and all of a sudden the truck won't start even with a new fuel pump. So it was something totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's be fucking nuts. What was there was one that was
Thank you, Caleb.
this, do you see what Carlos said? Question to Tex. Don't you guys think we get underpaid for the work we know? Basically comparing like professions, you know what I mean? Like field electricians, plumbers, they get paid more than us mechanics.
Yeah.
I agree.
I've always thought that. I mean, every area is paid differently. Obviously, you know, you go to a bigger town, we might get paid more than someone out in the sticks in Alberta or whatever. But it's we do when you look at the shop rate, and our shop rate is $128 an hour, I think, and I get paid X amount of that. It I understand that there's overhead, they have tools to pay for and stuff like that, but I'm the one that's doing the work.
Yeah.
And you know, they have to pay their service writers, and they have to pay for keeping the lights on and all that stuff. But I mean, man, oh man, we're definitely underpaid. For the most part, our benefits suck compared to you know, like the torture we put on our bodies is, you know, and then the benefits that we have are just complete garbage. You know, like 35 years old, man, or 39 years old right now, and I wake up in the morning, sometimes I feel like I'm 80. You know, wake up in the morning, my back's all fucking jiggity janked and just like
jiggity jank giggity
jiggity janked.
But I actually thought of that earlier today, because right before I left work, I was pulling a bumper on a truck, and you know, they got these it's about a foot long by about maybe 8 inches wide plate that goes up underneath the rear bumpers on the U-Hauls, and they're bolted in with 3/4 bolts. That fucking plate come down like that on my finger, and it split my damn finger open. You know, took my nail and basically folded it like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, like the shit that we put our bodies through. And you know, like for my job, I was basically told that, you know, it's a fleet shop, I can't pay you union scale that you're used to. I'm like, well, I get that, you know, you got good insurance and whatnot, but at the same time, it's like, you know, like you say, the type of shit we put our bodies through to get to do the jobs, to do the work, it sucks. You know, I'm 36. Yeah, how old? 36. You know, and just even working after hours in my garage. You know, put in 8 hours at work, and then you come home and then you work in the garage till 8, 9 o'clock at night. You know, and then I'm doing overtime on Saturdays. You know, I take a lot of pride in what I do, though. You know,
sure, yeah, yeah, man. It's a really gratifying job, I have to say. Working with my hands is something that I don't think I could go do anything else. There's nothing else that I want to do. And it's funny too, because I've had this conversation with a few people now, and I have a goal for my channel. I don't know about you, but I've set goals for my channel, and every time I hit those goals, I make another goal. And so when I started my channel, I know this is kind of like we're off the topic now of like tools and stuff, but when I started my channel, I had a goal of just paying my Snap-on bill. Yep. And so I was like, you know, like if let me see if I can do this, right? So that day came, and I was able to pay my Snap-on. I can't remember what my monthly payment was, but I ended up being able to do that. And then so further on down the road, fast forward a year and a half later, and I've made this goal where in 5 years, I want 5 years, I want to be able to completely quit my job, rent a shop somewhere, or have a house that has a shop, and I want to be able to set up my YouTube stuff and actually have a YouTube studio, work for no one but me, and do like fix cars on single mothers' cars or whatever, people that can't afford to maybe get their cars fixed, and you know, do repairs for pretty much next to nothing. parts it cost, and you know, just make videos all day. Honestly, that's kind of where I want my channel to go. I don't know where you want your channel to go, what you want it to do for you, but that's kind of where I'm at.
You know, I'm at the point now where, like, you know, with my wife and I trying to have a little one, and you know, my priorities in life have shifted. You know, obviously I'm a music metal fan. You know, I play music, but that dream has kind of went away. It's fun to play shows, but the priority now is I want to be a mechanic still. You know, I want to wrench, but I would love to have my own shop, because I have these moments where I actually get into, you know, kind of spats at work where I get pissed off at people interjecting with what I'm doing. It's like, stay away from my shit and let me do my thing. You know, I don't really work well with others sometimes, and it's like, to have that independence of just, I show up, I unlock the door, I get the lights turned on, and I get to work. You know, I drink a big cup of coffee, and it's my shop. I do what I want, and I listen to Slayer. You know, and that's where I'd love to be. I mean, I can't think of a better way to live out the rest of my life for what I plan on doing and what I have done. You know, I mean, I learned all this shit from my grandfather. I'd like to know that he'd be proud of me for being in the position I'm at now, but then to see me 10 years down the road at my own shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, I want to throw this in real quick. Dylan, yeah, dude, when West Coast Choppers and like Motorcycle Mania came out back in 2004, no, 2002, I believe it was. I was hooked instantly. I was always into motorcycles and muscle cars. So once I saw that somebody was doing this as a full-time gig, I'm like, holy shit, I got to get a job. And I ended up landing a job at a bike shop here in Minneapolis, and didn't know that I was working for the Hells Angels president. Like, oh, that's kind of that's why it explains why he's got a lot of brothers. But that job lasted about a year and a half, and then he got sent off to prison, and it pretty much stuck with me, man. I mean, I got my sticker here of West Coast Choppers and shit. I got it on my toolbox at work, in my garage, all that shit. And yeah, Jesse James, I think, is a very inspirational individual. I got him on Facebook and all that stuff, so I see what he's up to and what he's making, and I don't get caught up in the bullshit. You know, that's his business. You know, the guy's a hardworking individual, and I think he's a big inspiration to guys around my age. You know, to push, be creative, use your mind, use your hands. You know, get dirty. It's like what's that guy, Mike Rowe? You know, he's a great inspiration too. You know,
That's awesome.
fuck yeah.
I think we can all do anything we want. Put our minds to it, work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Slayer.
Yes. That's going to be my ship. I'm just going to leave that at the end of my videos. Well, fuck, man. I mean, that's the Slayer. I mean,
yeah.
You know, kind of a big deal. I mean, I don't know about you. You know, Slayer, yeah. Tamarea, you know.
You know what you should do is change your channel name, you know, and take on like Flat Rate Master, but Flat Rate Slayer. The Flat Rate Slayer. Are you flat rate, by the way? I don't know. Are you flat rate?
No, I'm not flat rate.
No.
I've actually never been flat rate. I've never been in. I've worked in shops where they paid people flat rate, but I've always been an hourly person.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me say, when I worked for Pertec, we were hourly, but we also got commission off that. So I mean, like you know, you do all these jobs, you sell parts, sell labor. You know, bam! All of a sudden, you get a commission check at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
You know, that was bitching.
Yeah, David. Yeah, I get some fan mail every once in a while. I got a couple of things actually at the shop that I got to show people. Got a couple of letters recently within the last couple of weeks, but yesterday, speak about that. I got a bag of dicks in the mail. Eat a bag of dicks. Somebody doesn't like me. There's no return address on it, but it comes from a company. It comes from the company. Man, I got like, man, I was drinking a beer. I didn't know I should have had this on here actually. Right? Eat a bag of dicks. It's done now.
Hold on, I got one for you. This is perfect.
But
I got to find a home.
every once in a while. My address is in the bottom of my description all the time.
There you go. Check that out, dude.
Oh. Say something. Cut back to you.
What's that? Oh, here you go. La, 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 la.
Nice. I love it. I love it. That's cool. I like that sticker. Yeah, David, somebody sent me a bag of dicks. I have an idea of who it was, but I just can't confirm that.
Oh, I'd love to hear who you think it is.
Well, long story short, we were, I run the Snap-on Collectors page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so one of my moderators, Kevin Gibson, he got into it with some guy. And this guy was, okay, hold on. Yeah, David Young says that Bruce Flat Rate Master or FMT flat rate, is that Flat Rate Master? I can't remember. And then Jay Young all got them. Okay, so maybe I wasn't the only one, but there was a guy on Facebook that he's running his mouth. I can't remember what he was doing, but Kevin Gibson ended up warning him, be like, you just gotta, just calm down a little bit, like just fucking stop it. And the guys just kept on going off. And Kevin finally just said, you know what, like, oh, Frank M. Tech. Okay. And then Kevin Gibson, all of a sudden, he said to him one day, he's like, dude, like, I'm warning you, if you don't stop it, I'm going to fucking take you off the group. I'm going to delete you. And so the guy just kept on beaking off. And then Kevin just deleted him. And I got this email being like, I'm not happy with one of your guys' moderators and how he treated me and blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? I got this guy as a moderator because I trust him. He's a good guy. And I trust his opinions and what he does that's his business. Like that's, whatever. And then he ended up commenting on one of my videos, and like my YouTube page and my Facebook page are completely different entities. They're not run together. And so he started commenting on one of my videos, and I said, dude, like my YouTube page isn't the place to do this. So Kevin, one day he sent him a book from Amazon. It was I Want My Mommy. Sent it to his work. So I'm thinking it was that guy, but it might not be. If Frank M. Tech and Jay Young and them got him, then it might just be some random guy. But it's pretty funny,
dude. Have you seen? Well, okay. Let me ask you. Have you noticed with like Justin Dow's page? Like, did he delete his page or something, or get wiped off of there and then start back up again or something?
I think long story short, I think that he screwed his own page up. By a mistake, he made his channel into a paid channel, and he lost all the subscribers. At one point that happened. And then he tried starting a new channel up, and it was like, it was a Mopar channel, and he started that, and I don't think it was going anywhere. And then he started his other channel, his channel that he has now. I think he either started it back up or it became demonetized. Like it wasn't a paid channel anymore because he was trying to fight that or something. Yeah. From what I remember anyway. And then, so he's still on there. He's got like 2,000 subs again now or something. And I thought he just posted something about
2,000. Well, I noticed that. And then I noticed, well, actually, did you see Eric the Car Guy? Because he left, maybe you haven't seen this. It was just yesterday that he posted a video saying that his page was part of a group thing. Well, he left that group, and all of a sudden they demonetized his page.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, that's his livelihood right there. So he got a hold of not Facebook, but YouTube, trying to get it back to where his page is monetized. And they said it would take about 7 to 9 weeks or some shit like that. That's where I'm at right now. I still haven't heard anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's taken way too long, man. That's really surprising. I mean, I don't know. When I monetized my page, the rules were different, and I was able to monetize my page from day one.
Yeah.
So things were different, and now there's all these different stipulations you have to have, and I don't know how long it takes in order to get your approval. It's so strange though, because it's been what, like 2 months?
Yeah, well, he was able to expedite his. The people of the group that he had left actually vouched for him, and
Okay.
YouTube did it. They did it overnight. Well, it's like, okay, well, if Eric can make it happen,
Yeah.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
Chuck?
Well, I'm gonna have to get running here. I gotta go get ready to pick my wife up from work.
Okay.
I thank everybody for hanging out. Andrew, thanks you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi. Thanks, Joel. Yeah. No, thanks everybody for coming in here and checking it out. Yeah, you can check out my page, Andrew the Mechanic, on YouTube, or you can find me on Facebook at Andrew the Mechanic 81 and listen to Slayer.
Hell yeah! So today was one of those things that we just wanted to hang out and bullshit with all you guys and just answer questions and let everybody know that Andrew the Mechanic is the shit. So he's going. Your channel's going places. It's slowly growing, but it's gonna grow. So.
Yeah, I'd like to think that it's slowly building.
Yeah, for sure.
Should I do an outro song? I can totally come up with a
Go grab a guitar, plug it in.
Oh no. This is way better. This is way better. Oh my God.
See you, Michael.
Play. People are gonna either hate me.
Oh, come on, you're in the spotlight now.
What, me?
Yeah, you're in the spotlight. Hurry up.
Oh, come on. I got to turn it up. Will it not get louder?
What are you playing, Nickelback?
I'm not playing Nickelback. I'm playing Air Supply. I got to get to the chorus. Oh, come on.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Andrew the Mechanic. Thank you for watching.
And I am Joel from the Snap-on Tour Review. And again, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all you guys. Said it before. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. This channel is nothing without the subscribers. So you guys are the reason why we do this. And we love you all.
I can't help it.
Yeah, because you like the song so much.
We're going to leave you with this.
All right. All right, everybody.
All right.
We are out here.
Have a good one. Joel, we'll talk to you later, man.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
Peace out. Listen to Slayer.
Later, dude.